girlies, and happy Spooktober. It's finally October, even though it doesn't feel like it here in Colorado, unfortunately. It was 75 degrees today. I just want cold weather. That's all I want. That's all I ask for. So October's finally here, and I decided that I'm going to do a little September roundup of the things I bought in September. It wasn't a lot, I'll be completely honest, but I thought this would be a fun little thing to do every month. I do have a bit of an obsession with buying things. I wouldn't say a shopping obsession. We are going to start with the books that I bought this month. I didn't buy a lot. I have been reading The First Sister by Lyndon A. Lewis, but I haven't purchased it yet. I'm just making my way through it. It is a sci-fi novel that focuses on the conflict between an alliance between Mars and Earth and an alliance between the people of Mercury and Venus. And so far it seems pretty good and delves a lot into the feelings of isolation and found family, and it reads more like a fantasy novel than it reads like a sci-fi novel. I'm trying to delve more into genres I'm not used to. This is mostly because I am pursuing a degree in English and I would like to be an editor, and as an editor there's not a lot of chances that I'm going to get the material that I want to read all the time. So I'm trying to broaden my horizons, so to say. So right now I am working through The First Sister. I'm about halfway through the novel. I think I've already predicted a few of the twists, which is a little frustrating, but you know, it seems like a quick little sci-fi read as opposed to some of the giant sci-fi tomes that are out there. Okay, moving on to my actual purchases from the bookstore. I bought all of these at Barnes & Noble because I work there. Let's start with a book I read in my childhood that I would like to reread and look at more in depth. So this is The Garden of Eve by K.L. Going. It's about a girl named Evie whose mother dies and she meets a mysterious boy in the woods of the new town that she's moving to. I would like to go in depth and explore how the author sets up what seems like a real fantasy world, but maybe is just in Evie's mind. The second books that I got are also children's novels. I bought a lot of children's novels. I have an Amazon wish list called Books I Need Physical Copies Of, and things on there are like Edward Tulane and Winnie the Pooh, books that I read in my childhood that I would like to have in the future for my own children. The next book that I got is actually a book of series I've never read before, written by Neil Shusterman. As a child, Unwind, Neil Shusterman's, I think, debut series, I might be wrong, really touched a lot on themes that I was, looking for as a child. And I didn't know that he made this series. I just saw it on the shelf one day while I was working, and I was like, oh, I should get this. Skinjacker series by Neil Shusterman. It's about these two kids who don't know each other that die in a car crash, and then they don't quite get to the other side. I've only read about 20 pages so far. So far, so good. It does seem to be written in the vein of most young reader, young adult novels, but I'm hoping, because it's Neil Shusterman, that it will kind of veer away from that, say Scythe or Unwind did. I will definitely be looking at this book a bit more critically than I have with other Shusterman products, just because I'm trying to look at things more as an editor than as just a book reader. So I'm hoping I will review some of these books eventually. Is this technically a haul video? I guess it's technically a haul video. It is Things in Jars by Jess Kidd. It is a book about a Victorian detective named Britty. I keep reading it as Birdie, but her name's Britty. And she's looking for a child with magical powers, and it just seems like a fun read. It is Barnes & Noble's monthly pick. I think it's kind of, from what I've read so far, a bit like The Night Circus and The Starless Sea, being more of a modern realism fantasy that I find to be a very interesting genre that plays on fiction tropes and fantasy tropes alike. Don't be fooled by this nice background. My room on the other side of this camera is a mess. I've had a week. Procrastination. Whoop whoop. So next up we have a couple of things that I bought from Icing. If you don't know, Icing is basically adult Claire's. I buy a lot of accessories from there just because they're cute and flowery and girly, and that's basically my style. I mean, look at this shirt. It is bright pink with a bow. For those who are wondering, I got the shirt at ModCloth. And these little earrings, little teacup earrings, I made from the necklace we'll get to. It's a secret for later. The main thing I got at icing was scrunchies. I adore scrunchies a lot. I'm not entirely sure why. Something about them just gives me genuine joy. So the scrunchies that I bought were these little velvet scrunchies. They're all kind of fallish, neutral colors that will go with anything I have. Next up, we have more scrunchies. I have these ones which I haven't torn apart yet. See, they're all still connected. It's just a little group of scrunchies. I think altogether I only spent like $12 at icing, which is surprising. And last but not least, I got these scrunchies. They were also in a pack of 3. I have no idea what happened to the blue one, but I wore it and now it's gone. It was like a baby blue color, and this matches one of my dresses perfectly. The last thing I got at icing were these clips. They're little flower clips. Is that what people do? I'm a haul video person. I'm wearing one currently. I'm not going to turn around so you can see my rat's nest of a hair, but I just thought they were cute. I got other clips like them from icing. They're not clips, they're bobby pins. I got other little bobby pins like this from icing. It's just nice to have a little extra flower in my life, you know? You know? I got these wonderful little gloves from Groove Mimi on Etsy. They're very warm and they fit very well. And I just wanted a glove that's a bit more sophisticated than my little wool mittens. These will be nice for, I don't know, fancy winter. Is there such a thing as fancy winter? God, I hope there's such a thing as fancy winter. They're really nice. And they have these on the edges which are supposed to let you use your phone. They do. They let you use your phone. So the next thing we have on our list is something else I got from Barnes & Noble. Right now, I only have one of them, but it comes in a pack of 3. They are from Uli, and they also come with a little notebook. They're nice little fountain pens with refillable cartridges. I like writing with fountain pens. I like writing with fountain pens. They make me feel fancy. And the last thing I got from Barnes & Noble is this adorable little stuffed bear. The next thing I got is from Gay and Tired on Etsy. I got some very cute little pronoun pins. So they say they, them on them. Not all of them. This one says she, her. And this one says he, him. So for those of you that don't know, I am non-binary and I use all pronouns. I gave one of them to my partner, but I got about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got about 12 of them. And I got a big one that says ask me about my pronouns, but it is on my messenger bag and I don't feel like taking it off if I'm being completely honest. I think these were about $10 for 3 of them, and you can get a variety of cute little designs and you can customize your pronouns. These were just the 3 pronouns that I use the most often, although I don't use he, him very often. I don't usually feel very he, him-esque. I'm usually more she, her-esque or they, them-esque. Gender's weird and diverse, and most people would not look at me and go, oh, she's non-binary, but she is. I'm gonna make a whole video about my relationship with gender and what it's like to be a feminine non-binary person as opposed to being, you know, androgynous. Interesting. We have my Hot Topic haul. So first of all, I have these Cardcaptor Sakura earrings. For those of you that don't know, Cardcaptor Sakura is an anime about a girl named Sakura who captures cards that are magical. These are really cute earrings, and I don't really see a lot of Cardcaptor Sakura merch out there. And I like that these are kind of subtle because I prefer merch that's more subtle as opposed to being like, this is merch. The other thing that I got, I am wearing one of them. If you can't tell, it is the Seeing Stone Coraline. And it was a 2-necklace set, so it also comes with the other mother's key from Coraline. I am only wearing this one right now because it matches my outfit, which I forgot my hat. I was gonna wear a hat. This outfit's supposed to be like pastel witch, but without a hat it's useless. I just look like a what do I look like? A Victorian school teacher? I don't even know. What does this outfit say? Maybe I should go get my hat. I'll be right back. Not this one. This isn't the one I wanted. Let me try again. This one's too witchy. Now I just look like a... I don't know. One more time. There we go. That's the one I wanted. Anyways, that's really the end of this video. I got the hat for the last tiny portion. That seems about right. Anyways, if you like this video, you can go ahead and subscribe. There's not a button here. I don't have the technical skills to put a button here, but like, let's just imagine for a moment that this button says subscribe, and you're gonna hit it because it's down there, and it's gonna be great, and you are gonna be subscribed to me and get to see maybe one video a month at most, because I am a busy college student. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or if it suits your fancy, you can follow me on TikTok, which is definitely where I post the most. So you can see me be weird and post about my cats, basically. But that's all for today, and I will see you all next time.
We're gonna keep it low-key, keep it softly spoken, with no strings tying you to me.